Hello everybody and welcome to day 2 at Cedar Point, America's rock and roller coast. What's up? It is your boy Dillon here from WeTheCoasters. Once again joined by Lynn and Kyle.
Yeah,
what's up?
scan it. There's a QR code.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Impromptu sighting there, I guess.
That's awesome.
Never had an intro like this before. So.
Yeah, right? It's awesome. But welcome back, guys. Day 2 of this awesome park and all that.
Still a little wet from yesterday.
Yeah, exactly. We did miss out on a few things, but we got through most of the coasters though from day 1, which was awesome.
Yeah, speaking of a coaster that we had an interesting time with right there, we were in line for the fact I believe we were just about ready to step on. Here we're going to get our final ride of the night on Raptor. And then we were told that, yeah, we're gonna close because weather's moving in. They saw lightning, and yeah, we got screwed out of a night ride on Raptor, which is
like the lightning bolt was right there.
I'm not complaining about what they did, but just the timing that we had was absolutely terrible. Like, my God,
we were almost there.
Yeah.
That'd been really cool though, just the lightning ride though. That'd been killer. I mean, in a safe location wise. But yeah, so the park is gonna open at 10 a.m. The park is gonna be open till 11 p.m. I have no idea, like, with the weather and the crowds.
The weather looks terrible from, like, early in the afternoon, basically onwards. So I don't know what we're going to be able to get in.
We'll see, though. But just time will tell on that one. But we've heard reports that the rain will be here at 1 p.m. We've heard 5 p.m. I don't know. But we'll be there for regardless. But we'll probably do a few things that, like, we hadn't done at all, like, from yesterday to today. I know one thing I've been curious to want to check out is the antique autos, mainly because we just never have done that before.
No, I don't think,
I know me and you've done the one at Kings Island before once, but like, normally I don't really do them, but I've always been curious to, you know, check it out and all that. But in the meantime, we're going to be doing some stuff here, maybe do Millennium Force for early entry, and then kind of just going from there. So, if you like what we do here...
We're not doing fast lane today. With the weather forecast, hopefully that scares people away and we won't really need it.
Exactly. So,
yesterday was... Sorry to keep interrupting you.
No.
Yesterday, if you saw day 1, the weather was damn near perfect.
Oh, it was awesome.
Until like the very last few minutes, you know, that the park was open.
Even an hour and a half, too.
The lines really weren't bad. I feel like we kind of took an L in terms of spending, what, $160-something for Fastlane yesterday?
Well, minus for, say, like Maverick and, like, Steel Vengeance and Millie.
Course, the top 30,
so I guess it kind of worked out, but for the others, yeah, not really. So, if you like what we do here at WeTheCoasters, be sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you're brand new to the channel, and hit that bell notification for the future uploads. Without further ado, enjoy today's feature presentation here from America's Rock Roller Coast at Cedar Point. So since Millennium Force has a bit of a line for early entry, we are going to actually rope drop Maverick.
We're going to try to rope drop Maverick.
Yeah.
We tried that a couple years ago. And
that failed horribly.
Yeah. Ended up waiting about 2 hours in line because, well, Intamin, yeah.
Intamin being Intamin. But good news, it is testing. So that is fantastic to see. And I will have to say, man, every time I keep riding this, I have always appreciated this ride. And I'm thankful that I get to go to this park and to ride this here. So that is very, very good. But yeah, you can see it is testing. So that is fantastic to see there. So who knows, maybe, the keyword maybe, may get lucky and try to get that and Steel Vengeance out of the way because it's right there. May as well.
Do we want to do Steel Vengeance?
I mean, may as well. We're right here. But in the meantime, we're going to wait in line a little bit and rope drop it. And we'll see how long we wait once it opens. All right, so they have opened the lineup. 3 minutes to park opening. And that is very good to see. So, very impressive, Kyle. Better than 2 years ago.
Yes, way better.
Way better. So, our first ride of the day will definitely, for sure, be Maverick. And then we'll try to...
3 minutes to park opening. Ah, hell with it. Let them go.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll try to do this. We'll knock out Steel Vengeance, and then we'll let you know how we feel. Hopefully, Steel Vengeance will not be as dumb as yesterday. Fingers crossed. All right, as you can see, we were at Steel Vengeance earlier. And then before, we did Maverick. So let's talk about Maverick real quick. First ride of the day,
yes,
Kyle.
Back row. That's where it's at.
Even though it was in the morning, but still, ran very good.
It was a little bit slow, I noticed. But
it was second half picked up because of that launch.
It's still good.
Lynn?
Not too shabby. First time we ever rope dropped Maverick there.
I think, honest opinion, it's probably the way to go. Because if you notice, when early entry comes around, for the time being that we're doing at this recording, it was Gatekeeper, Millennium Force, Wild Mouse, and
Is that it, or is it one
I want to say there's another one, but it's not hitting me at the moment. You watching it? No, I said Wild Mouse. Yeah. There was another one, but it's not hitting me. In fact, I think it's something that like we didn't really care for. No,
Probably not.
But regardless, if you're not doing those rides because the line would be a little too long and all that, head to Maverick first thing. It really will come in handy because that is one of the slowest moving lines in the whole park. And to be fair, the capacity is not that great.
There's only 6 rows, so I mean
12 people per row and all that. So
per train.
yeah, that's pretty bad. So now the big elephant in the room, we did steal veggies. So if you remember from day one, we only did one ride and it was not that good. Staple friendly,
okay.
Terrible. It wasn't good. This time we did row 4 and 5, and for once they didn't really staple.
Yeah,
They gave me some wiggle room too.
Same here. I'm happy with that. Now, we have overheard this yesterday, and I don't want to name names as to who told us that, so we wish to keep them anonymous. But apparently, with this ride right over here, they have to staple the people that's on there. Otherwise, their job is on the line,
Yeah, their
which
job
is
is
the
on the
dumbest
line.
thing I've heard.
We're
Interesting.
familiar with RMCs and we know how they work, so
Yeah.
call to action. The train's interrupting us. It's mad at us. We're exposing them.
Yeah, right?
It's exposing us.
I know.
I'm not talking about the band. I love the band train. I'm talking about that thing over there.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, they have to staple, otherwise their job's on the line. And that absolutely is one of the dumbest rules I've ever heard. Now, I don't think King's Dominion, when we went there, they had crazier policies
I
as that.
mean, they kind of did.
But not as bad, though.
The ride-offs that Twisted Timbers, I mean, they know what the hell they're doing. I mean,
Yeah.
they even asked to, remember, if you watch back in our vlog, I talked about if the damn train would shut up and let us explain.
And close down the train. It's one of the worst things ever.
See, I just wish, like, the train could just know we're vlogging or something. Oh, they're going through the skeleton there where they're doing the shootout. That's kind of funny.
We were on Twisted Timbers, like right before the ride started. I asked the ride-off like 3 times if he could, you know, not make it so tight, and he actually did it. And then the final ride we had on Twisted Timbers, whoever was checking bars on my side brought it down the bare minimum. I had the best ride I ever had on any RMC.
Yeah, like, and if you notice too, on the RMCs or in general, a lot of the rides, they have a thing on the side where like they'll showcase when the bars are basically green that they're good. So
B&Ms are like that too.
B&Ms, Intamin, any of them,
like that too.
any of them.
Most rides are like that.
Yeah. So I wish when that's the case, if it's green, you're good.
Yeah.
I don't like it because they tell you on Steel Vengeance, let alone even Millennium Force, and I think there was another ride that has this issue where they tell you, do not pull down the bars, we'll do it for you. And unfortunately, Steel Vengeance has the worst one that's out there. It is the dumbest thing.
That is the stupidest policy. Whoever came up with that idea, you are an idiot.
That is the worst thing ever. It's terrible. Like, we like the park a lot. It's great, but just that policy is stupid. Absolutely dumb. But anyways, now we got that out of the way. We are actually a few minutes away from lunch actually opening up. So we're actually going to check out a place we've actually never been to before because this used to be Chick-fil-A. Now it is called Frontier Inn, and we're going to check that out right now.
Yes.
All right, this is our first time checking out Frontier Inn. So they have handcrafted burgers, they have onion rings, they have fries, and they also have pizza over here. So Kyle got what's called the Trailblazer cheeseburger.
Same here.
And then same lid. She got onion rings on hers and steak fries, or I think it's called frites. I think it was.
Frings.
Or frings. Thank you. I knew it had a FR there. And I got the pizza, the bread, and the fries. So we'll let you know how that is in a second. But we do have some breaking news that we'll talk about once we're done with Frontier Inn because it involves a certain attraction closing in September. So we just found out the news literally as we walked into Frontier Inn that Snake River Falls will be closing September 2nd, 2024 for a future attraction that will be coming online. And I say, like, when we were about to walk in, we just seen the news.
Yeah, and we were just we just rode this yesterday. I rode it when I was here 2 weeks ago, and all of us really enjoyed this ride.
Yeah.
So
out of the blue.
Yeah, and it's
no rumors or anything.
No.
Just gone.
And it seems like this ride is still fairly popular. So I really have no idea what brought about this this announcement here.
Yeah, it came out of the blue, and I'm not certain why, but unless it's showing the age. I mean, I guess that's something, but even then, like, this came out of the blue. Like, I mean, there was no warning. Like, you even look at the social media site, whether it's on X or anywhere else, like, no one was expecting this at all. So this totally comes as a big shock, but unfortunately, this will be the last time we will ever get to see this ride.
Unfortunately, yeah.
But I know me and Kyle, we rode this in 2021 as well, and I rode this in 2000, had a blast with it, and I'm kind of shocked because, like, normally when you hear rumors, you know, you get to hear about what normally is going to be closed and all that, but unfortunately, this ride right here literally just came out of complete nowhere, and I'm shocked. I really am. But whatever happens here, whenever we come back to Cedar Point, hopefully we will know in the future, and whatever takes over, I hope it's a water ride as well, but it's something good.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But just want to let you guys know, like, as of the day of this recording, we, like, just found out about this. So, bring on the speculation. So in case you're wondering, as of right now, the only water attraction that will be open after that closure will be Thunder Canyon for right now, unless they get a water ride open the following year, next year. Then right now, this will be the only water attraction that will be open. So kind of want to let you guys know whenever you do head to Cedar Point next year. I would like to remind people that because today is August 2nd, as of making this recording, we're about a month away till Halloween Weekends begins at Cedar Point, which is basically the ending of the time of the park with their Halloween event. They have it advertised. They're getting ready for it. In the meantime, we're gonna hop on Millennium Force. Greatest thrill ride.
Yes, hopefully the app is accurate on what it said the wait time is.
Yeah, it says 15 minutes. If what I can see, maybe. We'll give it a shot. We'll let you know if we do wait 15 minutes. All right, so we just got off a ride of Millennium Force, the original Giga roller coaster.
The best Giga roller coaster.
And apologize if you kind of see a little bit of like smoke here because the train did go on by here. So there was a lot of black smoke hanging around here from the train.
Oh, yeah,
but
Funko Pop's prizes over here. I just, sorry to...
That's impressive. So real quick, Millennium Force, what do you think?
I love Millennium Force. I never have anything bad to say about it.
And you did the very back row.
Yes.
We were with the guy called The Legend, I guess you could say. See, that's what we're gonna have to go with, is The Legend. Lynn? Second bag.
Did not disappoint.
No. Other than that, we'll figure out what we'll do next.
Okay, so we just, all three of us just gave a try at this guessing game where they try to guess your age and weight. Now, Dillon and I did this a couple of...
weight, or birth month.
Yeah.
Or birth month. And Dillon and I did this a couple of years ago at Kings Island.
We did, and we both won.
We were both successful. Like I said, all three of us gave this an attempt. Two of us were winners.
Which, let's show off the prizes. Lynn got herself a nice little frog over here, which she's a big frog person.
I'm a big animal person.
And Kyle got himself a lunchbox.
Of Laffy Taffy. If you could probably see it over there.
Yeah, anything though. Anything you want. You can have
now,
any prize.
Funny thing is, both Dillon and Lynn, they went for...
weight.
They both went for weight. Once again, for me, I did age.
She was...
And you see me here. Now, I tried to... when we did this at Kings Island, we asked you if you could try to guess our age, because Dillon and I both did age at the time we both won. I'm just going to come out and admit it right now, because nobody guessed it correctly. I will be 33 years old. I will be 33 years old here in October. I don't know if I look it or not. She ended up guessing 38. I feel like that sometimes.
No. I thought you were talking about.
For his age, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I feel like I'm almost 40 years old at times, but no, I'm in my early 30s, and Dillon, she was almost spot on your weight.
No, she was spot on.
That was crazy.
Age. I mean,
weight. So apparently I did not realize I'm 193 pounds. I'm trying to wonder how I got to 193 unless of all the eating I've done here, but I'm not going to complain.
She was being really lenient with me.
See,
I'm pretty sure she just pulled a random number and just was like, yeah, just take the prize.
You see, I couldn't run this game. If a woman comes up to me and is like, I want you to guess my weight, I'll just be like, you know what, just go ahead and pick your prize right now. I'm not even going to do it. So, yeah, but these are...
I'm so mad. She got it spot on, man.
And I actually did one of these at Kings Island during Winterfest last year. I ended up getting my sister a stuffed Yoshi for Christmas, so that was nice. So I am undefeated at this game.
See, he's the perfect person. No, hold on. I'm going to do this real quick. He is the perfect person to think that he's going to win these games. So if you're one of those people in the games thing and you're trying to cheat, nice try. We know who you are.
Exactly.
We know who you are. I'm so disappointed. I thought I was going to cheese with the weight, but I knew I should have went age. I should have done it. It was a 50-50 coin toss.
I'm glad height isn't an option here, because I think they could easily guess your height.
Within like 1 inch or something.
Yeah.
I mean, they also have a
let's
birth,
see.
which is within 2 months, but then I'm like, I don't know about that. So
That's just, nah.
that's hard. Anyways, with Ruger in the background and a train, we'll wait till the train goes by. We'll head to Maverick and sell 200. So, want to showcase, this is also brand new. This used to be the Dragon Inn, which was basically like a fries place of some sort. And now it's a 21-degree and colder cocktail bar. So just to showcase the price that they have over here, 20 ounces $18.99, 24 ounces $20.99, and 32 ounces $24.99. There's also a flight of 4 for $25.99. To top it off, a flavor shot is for free there, and a floater is $3.99. For the flavor cocktails, we have a margarita, a spiked lemonade, spiked coke, interesting, a daiquiri, spiked orange, and a pina colada. And it's this building right over here. You can tell how it's the former Dragon Inn, by the way. You can see where the old signage used to be over here. So it's kind of an interesting location choice to do this. But
I'm gonna take a shot here and see if I like it, because I could use a drink.
let's see how it is.
Yeah, I'll explain later.
All right, so both Kyle and Lynn got something to drink. Let's start with Kyle. So what did you get?
This is a frozen vodka lemonade with blue raspberry. Now, it's interesting. I don't drink very often. I have something every now and then. But earlier this week I had... Trigger interrupts me there. Earlier this week I had a drink, and to be perfectly honest, I've been going through a hard time. And that's a severe understatement.
Drink responsibly, though.
Yeah.
Yes,
Right.
definitely drink responsibly, but I've been going through a rough time over the last couple of weeks.
Probably last month, I'd say.
Yeah, and you know, I hate to say that again, because if you saw our Busch Gardens Williamsburg vlog day 2, I explained that some of the issues I've been going on with, well, things have gotten even worse for me. I will explain at the end of the vlog, possibly. So yeah, this is going to help me out, hopefully. I'm gonna take a drink of it right now, because you can test out the drinks, but they will not put alcohol in it for the to take a shot. So
Right, this
Yeah,
is more for the
otherwise,
tasting of the flavor.
yeah.
not bad.
And Lynn, I'll wait till you're done with that drink, but you got something different on the flavor.
Yeah, so it turns out they actually have machines that you can like remove the alcohol from them or choose what goes into it. So I decided to opt in for like no alcohol. And this was only like $7 and some change. No discounts, unfortunately, but hey, for this,
Yeah.
I'd say it's a good price.
And I mean, to be
So-
fair, it is alcohol, so I mean, it's understandable.
Yeah, and then this one is not alcohol, so yeah. Frozen drinks, of course, they're a bit of a specialty. I got the Iron Dragon, which is a vibrant blend of strawberry, mango, and lemonade.
Yeah, and we'll
very
showcase the
refreshing.
rest in a minute there, but basically they have 4 different flavors with, or excuse me, 4 drinks named off roller coasters with different flavors. So I'm gonna showcase this right now. So here's the one that Clint got, as you can see on the bottom. And then on the top is, well, what's supposed to be the new coaster, but has the flavor, which is basically blue raspberry and strawberry daiquiri. And then we have Maverick, which is a wild twist of pina colada and strawberry, and Steel Vengeance, which is a hybrid of Phantom Orange and vanilla. So it's interesting how they have this here all set up. And then, how much did you pay for yours, Kyle? Was it?
About $20.99, I think it was.
Yeah,
You're
because
paying
it was
for the
24.
alcohol.
Yeah, basically.
But not real quick, is it good?
It is good, yes.
All right, you heard it from them. Check it out, the new place, frozen 21 degrees and colder cocktail bar. So we may as well show you while we're at it over here. Top Thrill 2, obviously, again, not open today, but just want to show you what's going on over here. And you can tell they still have the music playing. But I do like what they did around this area, though. It looks very, very nice. They definitely did some nice work, fixed up the area a bit. And one thing I failed to mention, too, is Power Tower did have a new logo over here, as well as a paint job on the tower. So the left side, which is the shot up, is red, and then the drop is a blue. By the way, both are 240 feet, so that's pretty crazy. They literally have a spike that dwarfs this. It's unbelievable. Look at the difference, though. Unbelievable. All right, so we did 2 rides on Magnum XL 200. We did one in the back and one in the front. Back row, excellent.
Well, for you.
I would say so.
They stapled me first, and then the second time they didn't. Now, Kyle, unfortunately, got stapled twice.
Both times. So Lynn and I were in row 4. That one was actually more enjoyable than the back row ride that I had, so.
I did the magic seat the second ride. I had to because with the magic seat that we had over there, I did a little bit of an interesting photo. Just look behind me during the whole Triangle Hills.
And I will put that on our Instagram once we're able to get the photo. I gotta go up front and gotta get it that way. I don't know what's going on with the system there, but
Also,
it's an interesting
that happened. So right when we were doing the final brake run, they kind of stopped the second train, like almost as it was leaving the station, and then I saw one of the employees like signaling to one of the riders, and they had to stop him on the lift hill, and we thought it was a phone, so we started chanting "You messed up" on them, and then we got yelled at by security, one, and then two.
I was wanting to yell something a little bit more to him, but I decided to keep it clean.
Yeah, but apparently it was a mechanical thing, so I guess it's kind of, oh well.
Oh well, whoops, we cheered for the wrong thing. It's like, it's like thinking you scored a touchdown when really you just played the fight song.
That's all right. We're still having fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
On to the next attraction.
Well, these two just did Power Tower.
Did a shot up.
No, you guys did this last night. So you did
the drop.
You did the drop, and then you did this time. Did the shoot up.
So I gotta say a quick shout out to Demarion, the cool ride up I saw there. Had a little bit of a rough day, but you know what, man? We cheered him up. So he's now probably having a much smiler and happier day there. So
This dude's pretending that he's too short to go on the ride.
yeah, right. But no, he was great though. He was chill. But honest opinion, to see the towers all repaint everything, they look very, very nice though.
Yeah, I like
The dark blue. Yeah.
the blue side especially. The red looks pretty good too, but I've always leaned more toward blue when it comes to just overall look of a color. But
yeah, it's very impressive. I was pretty impressed by that. And the cool thing is the over-the-shoulder restraint. You notice the manufacturer what's been made for and all that. So that was pretty cool. So yeah, we done both sides of Power Tower. Everything's great.
there you go. Not sure what we're gonna do next.
We'll figure it out.
Maybe Gatekeeper. I don't know. We'll see. But crowd-wise,
It's
not terrible today.
dead,
But
though.
It's okay. Seen worse.
supposed to be rain moving in sometime this afternoon, evening, and we'll see
Around 5.
how much rain we get, and we'll see if it clears out the crowd some. So hopefully that'll help us out some.
All right, so after an extensive break of looking around and finally getting something, we're doing something we've actually never done before at Cedar Point. The Antique Autos, which is Cadillac motor cars. Now, all three of us have actually never done this, shockingly.
One of the few things we haven't done.
So that changes today.
Wait, Dillon, I want to drive it.
You want to drive? All right. Oh, no shot.
Get closer and then
All right, so we did the Cadillac motor cars. Finally, all three of us have done it. It's not bad.
Yeah, really good ride. We get some really cool angles of Valraven and Raptor along the way there.
We got to see Raptor where the Cobra roll was, which was actually very, very neat. So like Lynn, she drove the car, she slowed down enough just the nick of time, and you could see like the lights where the Cobra roll is, and the car going through, which was really, really neat. But there was another really cool thing. Lynn, what happened?
Okay, so big shout out to the ride-ups here. It seems like flat ride attraction ride-ups are always like, you know, the most energized and the best. So,
And most friendly too.
As you stop there and as the ride-up goes over there to guide your car in.
Let's show you right over here.
Not her, but this guy right over here slapped us a high five, but he started skipping towards us and started saying, "Hey there, Delilah."
Out of all the
Funniest
songs.
thing since seeing the ride-ups after interact with us.
It's great.
I told him this was better than Veggie, so he's like, yeah, it's good at night, which...
I mean, he isn't wrong, to be fair. But no, it was good though. I definitely do recommend it, especially if you want to get some good views of Raptor and Valraven while you're on it. It's worth it. It really is good. But honestly, you know, I do like Kings Island a little bit more, but
Yeah,
this is still good.
The thing that's cool about the cars that Kings Island has, the license plates on the back of them, it's like an abbreviation of a ride, and a number is the year that it opened. These you really don't get them.
They still look really cool though.
Yeah,
Like a very vintage, like 1920, 1930, 1940 type of car, which what's funny enough too, I don't know why you can see on the camera, you actually do see a little bit of the engine and the push to gas over here too, which is really neat.
Hello to the camera.
So yeah, it's really neat though. Do check it out when you do come here to Cedar Point though. So we got something going on here, and I mean, oh my. They're advertising early for Halloween weekend. That is awesome. No, and they're hiring too. If you notice,
They need bodies.
That's
that is incredible.
wow, the timing of this.
Awesome. If you look very carefully, they have a QR code and how much you can earn now.
$19.25 an hour.
Yep. So of course it is coming up, which not too far away. September. It's getting there. Check it out. This event. I've never been to it, but I do need to check it out at some point in time, though. Please check it out.
Sometime in the future, man.
Oh, and don't worry, they will scare you. All right, after a long wait, we're finally getting on a ride. We're gonna do Gatekeeper, but you look carefully to the right.
Yeah, look at that sky. Not very friendly.
Yeah, from what the radar's showing, it probably showing up within the next 30-40 minutes. So we'll see what happens. In the meantime, let's get on Gatekeeper, the awesome B&M wing coaster. All right, so we just got off of Gatekeeper. We had 2 rides. We had one on the left side, one on the right side, both row 2 and 3, ironically, which is very strange. So
we pulled that off.
Ride 1, excellent.
Yes.
Ride 2, interesting.
Yeah.
So let's just make this clear. So there is a height check of 6'6". I've been riding all time, and they height checked me and they told me to take my shoes off, which made no sense. So
Yeah.
that guy there was not the kindest.
I'm just gonna go a step further. The guy was a bit of an ass.
He was. Lynn, how was your ride?
It was pretty good, aside from seeing my boyfriend a little upset because of the ride-off, but...
I mean, I'm not saying every ride-off's perfect, but like, come on. I know you guys were seeing me the whole time, and that's kind of bogus, but
I mean,
oh well.
You
I've
can't
met-
see a 6'6" guy walk through a ride and just...
I've met quite a bit that are not perfect by any means. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah, but I did hear though that right before we got off the ride, there was inclement weather coming, so we need to hit at least one more ride before a storm kicks in. I think we should probably hit Gemini. Hopefully that does not backfire. All right, so we were at Miss Keith's Smokehouse. We were here last year, had a really good time in the food. We're back here again. And real quick, storm came in, they shut down all the rides. So now we're in here at a perfect time because that line over there, oh yeah, that's brutal. So, Lynn, you got a burrito bowl. What'd you get on yours?
I got taco meat and basically almost everything that they had, except for queso, but that's okay.
And it looks like you have sour cream on it too.
Yep, sour cream.
So
I also picked the cilantro lime rice as my base.
Yeah, that's what I did as well. I think that's what the main base is in general, but yeah, that's good though.
Yeah, the other bases are either romaine lettuce or chips.
Interesting. So for me, I got cheese, I got corn, I got ground beef, and white rice. Kyle did the big surprise.
I'm telling you, look at
giant
the
turkey
size of this
And I
bad
will say,
boy.
it is actually one of the bigger ones I've seen in person, so that's very impressive. But yeah, that's what we're gonna have for our, I guess you could say, our dinner, and we'll kind of wait out the storm. Well, it's been raining, and it's about 10 minutes to 10 o'clock.
Yeah, the last thing we did was Gemini, and that was at least 2 hours ago,
Yeah.
if not a little bit longer.
Like 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
We were gonna do Skyhawk, and then like the thunder and lightning came, then the rain
and these
came.
two decided they thought they were going to go over to Snake River Falls.
Then we wanted to do
These two wanted to do Snake River Falls, not me.
Yeah. But the rain is here, and they're testing some of the rides. We've seen Raptor test, which you can kind of hear it. Val Raven was just
So
testing.
we're thinking about a possible night ride on Millennium.
Millennium's
Force in
going,
the
I hear
rain.
it.
Millennials, all right.
Now the question is this, will it open? I'm hoping it, oh, these guys are running. No way. Are we serious gonna get that?
If there's no lightning, it will open.
Oh my God. Yo.
It's not a heavy, it's not a heavy downpour or anything.
No, it's like
so,
sprinkling right
yeah.
now. This is gonna be lit.
And
I hear it.
And I think the rain has scared a lot of people away from
Oh
the
yeah.
park. So yeah,
So
we
the park is gonna close.
Here.
Yeah, the park is gonna close.
Too.
Listen, the park is gonna close in about an hour, but we're gonna make the most of it. So I'm excited and also nervous, but mainly excited.
An hour?
Let's go,
It's not 10
Suzies.
o'clock yet, is it?
No, almost. It's gonna be unbelievable. Let's head to Millie. Well, let me just say this here. I have been coming to Cedar Point for a few years, and I've never been on an experience towards the end of a park visit like this until this moment in time, and oh my God. Let's just ask this question. How many rides did we get on this?
I lost count.
4 or 5 maybe.
I cannot believe it. I'm mind blown. We got, for the first ride,
Some
The first 2 rows of the first train, or I should say the second train, of the reopen. Speaking of which, they got the last train of the night, but let me tell you something, we still got plenty of rides in. Front, back, middle, you name it, we did it. I want to ask this question first to Lynn. Everything has changed this year, hasn't it?
It has been. It has.
Absolutely crazy. How about that front row night ride in the rain?
Yeah, we need to do Fury at night.
Absolutely.
That's sometime in the future.
We kind of had Project 305, but then Intimate happened, so
yeah,
unfortunate. But a lot has changed in the ride and the better. Do you think it's up there now?
Yeah, it needs to be an ace landmark. As giving credit to Kyle, he mentioned that, not me.
Yep.
But
Kyle.
I love this thing. I've made that well known. And for those of you that say that you don't get any airtime on Millennium Force, you guys don't know what you're talking about. You get plenty. You get a good amount on that first drop.
You sacrifice the airtime for speed.
Yes.
All right?
Yes.
I feel like you get a good mixture of it, and you know, like I said, I got nothing bad to say about this thing. This is my number 2 overall favorite coaster. Favorite coaster here at Cedar Point.
Here, I should give this to Kyle because I know he's gonna have to FaceTime me. I've been on record saying that I've been a huge fan of Millennium Force, and it's sentimental to me. It's a childhood like momentum for me and everything, and classic and opening year. I don't know what else to say, but those rides alone probably are up there as like the first time riding this bad boy. That's how good it was. I am that blown away, especially the night ride in the rain. That was probably up there in one of the best rides I've ever had, period. Probably even top 5 of like best rides, period. It was unbelievable. Wow.
Front row in the rain too, despite the feeling of making it feel like you're being stabbed.
The opportunity was there. I had to. It was worth it. And I would say like that and Iron Gwazi are single-handedly the craziest night rides in the rain I've ever had, period. And Beast too.
Yeah, but it wasn't raining.
No, it slicked the track up enough though.
Yeah.
But to have a true night ride in the rain, unbelievable, mind blown. Again, if you ever do come to Cedar Point and it rains, just wait it out, man. I'm telling you, if you wait it out, it's
patience is a virtue.
Worth it.
Yes.
I think.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to do Magnum XL before, like, you know, the park closed, but it's fine. Everything's fine. It's fine.
I mean, we got Millie.
We got Millie. These boys are happy. So.
Yes. Well, yeah, as happy.
I mean,
as
I got my marathoning on a Magnum.
A ride that you didn't get to do last year.
Yeah, and I loved it, and I drug you guys. I mean,
I'll say this here. Come here,
you guys
so
on here.
If you remember from last year's vlog, she missed out on this, and there was a lot of question marks. And I said before off the camera, like, I really didn't know what to expect with her on that ride. And then lo and behold, when she did it and she said she loved it, I was a little surprised, but you know what? I'm not going to complain. It was great. With this one, Mo, that was probably the big question mark. I think it was, because I was hoping there was going to be some redemption for her sake. I mean, we already know what mine and Kyle's answer was. That was simple enough. But this right here, though, I'm glad she loved it. And it's unbelievable. Honest opinion, it's definitely the second best coaster here.
I disagree. I think it's number 1, but that's just me.
I think it's Maverick.
Again? Oh,
Maverick.
Right, Maverick.
I mean, I can't argue with Maverick there,
but I love this ride, and it's fantastic. But
ironic, because it's an Intamin, and technically, isn't that the one with the height limit that you never get questions about?
Maybe.
I think it is.
But overall, hey, it was a great way to end the trip. And
yeah,
wow, that was
this
mind-blowing.
This is actually going to be the only park we go to on this particular
trip.
Surprise!
Because
we were originally going to plan to do Kings Island,
turn around and talk, buddy. Talk to the camera.
Hold on, let's get a little bit more of the light, just so that way people can see. There we go, much better. Come on, you gotta stop hiding in the dark.
There we go.
Yeah,
hide the face.
This is difficult. This is really difficult for me to talk about.
Cue the music.
As I mentioned early on in the vlog, I have been going through a really rough time, which is an understatement. And I hate to say this, but
so now this is the unfortunate part where we have to go through that. Something unfortunately happened there.
Like I mentioned early on here on day 2, that I've been going through a very difficult time, and it kills me to say this, but recently I lost my job at Kings Island. Unexpectedly, because really, I'm not going to go into details, but
I mean, imagine working your dream job and you got fired.
Yeah.
Just out of the blue.
And for something I didn't even do. This, like she mentioned, this has kind of been a dream job for me. I was working at my favorite roller coaster during its 45th anniversary season. Like the Beast is, as I've made it known, that's the coaster that got me into this thing. If I hadn't have never ridden the Beast, I wouldn't be doing this. I wouldn't have be going to these parks that I've been able to go to. And you know, I mentioned at the end of day 2 for Busch Gardens Williamsburg and in the last Kings Island vlog, ironically enough, you know, that I've been dealing with some mental health issues throughout this year. This certainly isn't helping anything. I've had a lot of great times. Like I said, I love my job. Made some friends, not as many as I thought I did initially, but yeah, it's...
And met a lot of people who were visiting the park during the time, too.
I mean,
also, something else... Go ahead, Kyle.
No, go ahead.
Something else we have to mention. With 2025 coming up, of course you know that there's Epic Universe coming out, and also Kyle is probably going to get his butt down to Florida.
Hopefully.
We will not be renewing our Cedar Fair passes next year. Unfortunately, we will have to skip out on Cedar Fair next year, but we will return probably in 2026. Hopefully, Top Thrill 2 is going to be opened.
Yes.
Hopefully, Millennium Force
will
it's like
be.
a little facelift or something.
Yeah.
But
we did hear there's going to be some new modifications going on by.
yes,
but
we've heard. So we're going to go ahead and start some rumors about it.
oh boy.
So needless to say, I really don't have much of a desire to visit Kings Island right now. So I'm going to stay with WeTheCoasters. What I'm going to do initially,
We're not.
What I'm going to do exactly, I don't know. Me and Dillon and I will talk about that. But
we'll probably figure that out once after the
But we're
vlogs come
not
out.
like quitting the channel
No,
or anything.
absolutely not.
No. We're not
absolutely
doing
not.
that.
And I've been getting a lot of support from people who follow us on Instagram just over the months that I've, you know, mentioned the issues I've been going through, and I appreciate that so much. Just the messages and just people asking what's going on and if I'm okay. So thank you guys for that. I cannot describe how much I appreciate that.
Yeah, and just to say too, from behind the camera, you know, he's been getting a lot of love and support, and to those who've been doing that from the bottom of our heart, you know, thank you so much from not just myself as well, but from him too. It means a lot.
So I kind of hate to end the vlog on a down note like that. Do you guys have anything else to?
I mean, we still had a good trip though.
Yes.
We had a good trip. We did the big old convention of coasters and foozies, but we did end on a positive note with our rain
Looks like the
ride.
train's gonna go on by, but
And
we
at
will be
night-
back here at some point in time.
Yes.
I don't think it's like we're not gonna diss Cedar Point or any other Cedar Fair or Six Flags Entertainment,
It's
Corporation
not
Park.
like it's not like we're quitting on them completely.
It's just we're taking a
mean,
break. We're taking a break.
Yeah, we need a break. Sometimes, guys, you just need a break.
But I do want to say a big shout out to Kings Dominion especially, because these guys were absolutely fantastic when we were over there.
Yeah, Kings Dominion.
They really
If that damn train.
I swear, this train, they love to blast the horn. Unbelievable. We
I think that's a signal to get out of
Yeah,
here.
Kings Dominion, a very underrated park, if you ask me. Very
Yeah,
good.
and the
Same with
management
Busch
there.
Gardens Williamsburg. I mean, if it wasn't for them, my parents wouldn't have met.
But
it's
like in
beautiful.
general, and they're supposed to be getting a new Wayne coaster
Yes,
next year,
it's
which
gonna be good.
well, I don't know when we'll be at Kings Dominion, but eventually we got to though, because it was
Definitely.
great. But we'll see what happens. But in the meantime, we got to head out of the park because park's closed, and well, this concludes the whole trip.
Yep.
Well, guys, that'll do it here from WeTheCoasters Journeys at the end of 2024 from Cedar Point. Again, what a trip this was.
Yep.
Again, it kind of sucks to be on a downer with the way how it ended with like the last clip there, but
Less people.
yeah, I know. But if you guys made it this far the whole time, check it out. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're brand new, hit that bell case for any future uploads. Follow us on all of our socials, our Facebook, our X, our Instagram, and our threads.
There will be a link to our link tree in the description, so you can
Yes.
check all that out.
Oh,
right
and now
there.
this time you can aim, but you can't aim on your Instagram.
Oh, be
Well
quiet,
done.
you.
Well done, best photographer 2020.
Once again, guys, for Lynn, for Kyle,
You missed.
and myself, I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I did not. Here.
Yeah, huh?
Happy.
Help me, please.
Never. We will see you guys later for the next video that'll come on by in the channel. Hopefully this guy, whenever he comes back to another park,
Yes.
which will be sooner than later, I hope.
Hopefully.
Until then, thank you guys for watching. We'll see you guys until the next video. Until then, we're out of here. Peace.
Peace.